What is up, SASS Squad? You're locked into season 2 of the Sport and Society Squad pod, aka the SASS. We're dropping new episodes every 2 weeks to keep you in the loop on the biggest and boldest moments where sport meets society. So gear up, set your playlist to repeat, and get ready to dive deep into the stories that matter most, at least to us. As a quick reminder, this pod might feature some spicy language and bold takes, so just be careful where and when you listen. With that, I'm here with co-host Arisan Wahida. What is up, squad?
Hey, friends.
You know, it's Monday and it's rainy. It's Thursday for this being published, but the rain's back and I can feel it. I can feel it.
The rain's back and I'm in a top secret location, or I'm just a figment of your imagination.
Wahida's in blackout mode. But I'm going to take us through this week's huddle. We'll cover some sport and society highlights from this past week so listeners feel like they are in the know with the sport and pop culture world. Anyways, let's kick off with the top sports moment from this past week. No deep dives, just the hits. So you need to know, need to stay in the guys. I'm doing great. We can do this. All right, in sport, let's go. And JuJu Watkins will be sidelined for the 2025-26 season. She announced on Instagram, confirming that was long feared after her March 2025 ACL tear.
Wait, can I ask? So she tore it in March, but now is announcing she's out?
Yeah. Well, the season's just like getting ready to start. Yeah.
How long are folks typically out for, Arisan? I feel like
a year.
Ooh.
Jim, maybe.
Ooh.
So a year is a typical, like Paige, she tore her ACL and she was out a whole season as well. And look at her killing in the WNBA. So
damn.
She's running shit.
She's running shit. In Major League Baseball will use robot umpires to call balls and strikes as part of a challenge system next season. Current minor league players who've tested the system are looking forward to this becoming a reality in the majors. So are they going to have both a robot and a regular ump?
Yeah, so the regular ump will call the games as usual, but if there is a challenge by either the batter or the pitcher, and I think
the
ump
robot.
Can also call a challenge, they will use the robot instead.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
I would say it feels wildly like maybe the prediction I made.
I was just gonna say that. You did. Yes, I was like, didn't you predict robots?
Call me Raven. Yeah, I said AI, but robots and AI are synonymous to me.
Well, I was gonna say I think it's funny that they're calling it a robot instead of saying like a computer or something. Like, this
who
makes
knows?
it sound extreme. And
like it seems like there's gonna be a physical, like out on the field.
Like the little metal, whatever the robot made, but with an umpire. That's what I'm picturing is the Jetsons made.
If that's not gonna happen, I'm gonna be very disappointed. They need to have something out there.
Yeah, it needs to be funny at least.
At least have a little batting hat. Well, in a surprising twist, we already have 2 head coaches fired this WNBA postseason. So first, the New York Liberty fired their head coach, Sandy Brondello, after the Liberty's first round playoff elimination. And to remind folks, the New York Liberty won the championship last year.
Yeah.
So they fired her because she couldn't produce back-to-back championships, which is crazy to me because they're dealing with injury. I think WNBA is out of pocket with some of their firing. Another one is the Storm announced, our Storm, last week that head coach Noelle Quinn's contract will not be renewed for the 2026 season. And Coach Noelle was the only remaining Black female coach in the league. So her loss will leave a major gap in league's leadership.
Mm-hmm.
I will say I'm not necessarily surprised that they fired her just because I feel like the last year or so there's been some locker room controversies, mumbling. But what was it? Sky's head coach that they fired last year.
Yeah.
That felt like too soon. I think sometimes they jump the gun, if you can't perform right away. And there's been injuries, there's been issues. So
yeah, and it's also we've had conversations about this, right? It takes time to build chemistry in your locker room. The WNBA season is so short. And then they're turning around and doing a bunch of different other things. And it's not like Noelle hasn't had a great run. Like she's had, they've made it to the playoffs in several seasons, and like you said, Sandy has won a
Won
championship
the
in the
championship
last
last
2
year.
years, and it was wild. I saw like a presser. I think it was after their loss where they got bumped out, and it was Sabrina, Stewie, and
Point.
Sandy in the middle, and someone had the nerve to ask the two players. So something about like, what do you think about the rumors around Sandy getting dismissed from the
Yeah.
organization right in front of her? And Sabs and Stewie,
Stewie.
their faces were like, what the fuck? Literally, those
Well,
words came
Stewie
out of her mouth.
steps. Yeah. Well, and then Stewie like stood up for her,
Yeah.
and so I think it's also crazy that when you have players that love the head coach and
Yeah.
she's getting fired, it's
That's going to not help the locker room
Messy.
either. But
no.
that's not our
On a
story
flip side,
today.
positive WNBA note, the Jonas, I think this is hilarious. The Jonas Brothers were forced to reschedule their concert last Sunday in Phoenix when the Mercury forced a game 4, which is awesome
I
because this
love.
is a long way from 2021, which was only 4 years ago, when Disney on Ice bumped the Phoenix from their own arena.
Shut up. I forgot
Yes,
about
I
that.
cry.
yes.
I'm so
Oh
glad.
So now they're
God.
bumping the Jonas Brothers,
And
and
Disney,
I
I
love
guess,
that. I guess Disney
by
on Ice could
association.
never.
You're done. You're
Oh yeah,
done.
by association. Well, also apparently going to be a new, like a third Camp Rock or whatever that is. I know
Yeah,
that's.
exactly. Disney.
I heard.
Bye.
Never
Bye.
again. Bye.
So, in some crossover news, and to immediately from last episode, just tell us we're all wrong. Bad Bunny is officially headlining Super Bowl 60's halftime.
Hell yeah.
Halftime show in 2026, making a historic moment for Latin music on the world's biggest stage. With his signature flair and deep cultural pride, he's promised a performance that celebrates Puerto Rico, his people, and the power of global music. And I am stoked. I don't know why
fucking
this wasn't a
excited.
guess,
I don't
but
know.
I don't
like,
know.
yes.
But
The
you know
answer is
what?
Hell
yes.
yeah.
I am even more excited because it's going to piss so many fucking people off.
Yes.
Like, people are already pissed, and I love it. And
Fuck off.
he just come back
Sorry.
from like his world tour, and there was a lot of controversy about the fact that he did not want to like tour in the US, and he made a stance about that. So I love that he gets to perform on this stage and make the statement that he wants to make. Like, I cannot wait.
Yes. I know. Did you have
So
either of
cool.
you seen his Tiny Desk yet?
No.
No.
When did it come out?
Like a while ago. Come on, guys.
Okay, well, I'm not
It's been at
caught
least
up
6
on Tiny
months,
Desk.
I think. Well, his was just really great because it was like his. It's all about like Puerto Rico.
Just
He's
cool as
that
fuck.
speaks it in Spanish. He talks about uh practicing in front of the White House and then having someone come out and talk. And it was, you guys should all, everybody, listeners, should go watch it if you haven't. It made me like love him even more. So I'm excited for that.
Okay.
Let's go, Benito.
Yeah. Adam Silver says NBA teams could potentially face off against NBA Europe teams even in the playoffs, and we possibly could see teams coming into our playoff top seeds from other leagues. That's
Wait,
an interesting
what?
twist.
Yeah,
Trying to get viewership numbers.
freaking Adam Silver. I fucking cannot stand this guy, but
She feels away.
I feel away, and I'm going to let it be shared. You know, I'm in a top secret location, so we're just going to air this all out
Yeah,
anyway.
Long John Silver's.
But it just, I don't know, like, I'm curious about what this will do for their travel, like their,
Oh shit.
you know, ability
Yeah.
to just like play fully, because that travel is going to be insane. And
Yeah.
while I understand like they're trying to make it a global sport, like it doesn't have to be
It is a
associated with the
global
NBA.
sport.
Like, basketball is a global sport.
America.
Yeah, like let the other leagues do what they want to do. And I think this is really like
Yeah.
trying to prove a point that the USA teams are better, or the USA League is better. But that's what the Olympics are for.
I was gonna say it's called the
Yeah.
Olympics, man. Like,
Calm down.
Maybe we need
Adam.
like a World Cup version of
I think that's what he's
like
trying.
Olympics and World Cup, but like World
do.
Cup doesn't happen every year or like every
Yeah.
season, right? So it's like
And he
every
didn't
2 years there's
specify
a
like whether or not
course
it
not.
would be annual or whatever it
No
is, but
details.
okay.
Hopefully.
this man. Can't even get a Seattle team back.
Adam.
Yeah. You know
Could we
what? You're
start
right.
local?
100%.
Take care
Like
of your
before we all
backyard
go to
first.
Europe, let's get a fucking Seattle team, please and thank you. All right. Heated. Now let's kick it over to society things.
Hell yeah.
In society, oh my gosh. Ugh. In the third season of The Summer I Turned Pretty has just wrapped up, and fans won't have to wait long. They do, actually. I think it's supposed to be 2 years.
I think it's probably going to have to be long.
Prime Video has officially announced a feature film to continue Belly's story. Creator Jenny Han is set to write and direct, promising a heartfelt next chapter that only a movie can fully capture. You know what? I was like,
fuck yeah,
low key like pissed at the season finale. I was like,
you gave us.
Well, no, I was.
We love
like,
Conrad.
We had 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're Team Conrad. I wasn't pissed that they got together. I'm pissed that we got like 3 minutes at the end of them finally getting together. And I'm like, dude, literally, give me more. Like, we had all spoilers for people that haven't watched it. I don't care. Like, all of social media is spoilers right now.
The book's been out for years.
Yeah.
So if they don't know, like,
I'm like, oh, we had the whole season 3 about how shitty Jer is for her. And then we get 5 minutes of them being like, I love you for affinity. The end.
Which
So
is
anyway,
cute. But
that was my beef.
I can't wait. Give it to us.
I will watch it for sure.
you know what I will say? Okay, I didn't watch it, but I've been on Twitter.
I'll go watch.
Like, I've watched it. But I really feel like Belly just needed time for herself. Like, I know she spent some time in Paris.
Well, she did.
How much time?
She did.
That was
over a year?
All year.
Okay. And how old is she?
It was a whole and she got the cunty bob cut.
Okay,
so.
good for her.
She
Great.
cut her hair. Yeah. She dated a whole guy outside of the family. Yeah. Like Benito. Oh my God. Crossover. Yeah. Wasn't Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Was it not?
No.
No. It was good,
but it would be crazy if it was. Well, girls
so but like I think that's the way that the episodes are shot is like the whole summer, a wedding season, it happens like 6 episodes. Her in Paris is like 1.5, and then the very ending.
Even though it was like a year, it was 1.5 episodes.
Yeah.
It's a little too rushed. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, Selena Gomez is officially married. She tied the knot with music producer Benny Blanco on September 27, 2025, in a star-studded ceremony in Santa Barbara, California. The bride wore a custom Ralph Lauren halter neck satin gown, while Blanco rocked a classic Ralph Lauren tuxedo as well. Guests included Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, Martin Short, Paris Hilton, and making it one of the most talked about weddings of the year.
She looks fabulous.
She did.
I googled some photos.
She looks like a Disney princess.
Yeah.
I mean, she is a Disney princess.
Yeah.
But real life.
Yeah.
I'm happy for her.
Solange has launched a free digital archive library of rare Black and Brown literature through her St. Heron platform. The St. Heron Community Library makes out-of-print and rare works available for free, spotlighting authors whose voices have historically been marginalized. I love that.
Cool.
That's so awesome.
I love it. And I think it said it was going to be like rotating, so it'll have like digital print, and then so it's free for everyone, which is awesome. So you just have to make an account.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I love that. I will be doing that. That's awesome.
I also will be doing
Support your libraries, all of them.
Support them.
Support them. In some music crossover sports news, Cardi B is expecting her 4th child, her first with NFL star Stephon Diggs, and she's not slowing down. The rapper debuted her baby bump on stage at the Global Citizen Festival while promoting her new album, Am I the Drama? Proving she's balancing motherhood and superstardom with signature flair. Have you all listened to her new album?
Yes,
and
so
I like it a lot.
good.
I forget how out of pocket Cardi B is with some of her lyrics, and I fucking love her for that. I was like, some of her lyrics, I was like, like she said, what?
It was so good, though.
Here's the thing.
It really was.
She's also due, I think, sometime in February or March.
I know that concert's not going to happen. There's no way.
It's supposed to start in February. So I know she's dedicated. I don't think she can't do it because Cardi's shown us she can. But my goodness, girl. Woo, I'm excited though.
Give birth on stage. She would do like, am I the drama as she gives birth on stage?
Yeah. Oh my God. Talk
I
about
don't
this
want to see it,
rollout.
but I support it. Talk about this rollout. Fajita.
Okay. On September 25th, U.S. citizen Joanne Deborah Byron, better known as Assata Shakur, passed away in Havana, Cuba, as a consequence of health ailments and her advanced age. Assata Shakur was a political activist, writer, and former member of the Black Panther Party and later the Black Liberation Army. She is also Tupac Shakur's godmother, and he mentioned that her struggle and activism shaped his worldview. Her influence doesn't stop there. She's also been referenced in songs by Common, A Song for Asada, Public Enemy, and Immortal Technique. So rest in power, Asada.
Just in power.
Ugh. Damn, what a legacy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Kid Cudi, Willow Smith, John Boyega.
Boyega.
Oh, that's an A. Sorry. I don't
It's
have my
okay.
glasses on.
Live, laugh, love.
Anna Sawai. So
Sawai.
fuck me.
I think it's Sawai.
Sawai.
No, it's okay.
John Cho and Tiana Taylor will star in a new anime-inspired sci-fi film, Slime. The film follows a woman who signs up for a clinical trial only to be injected with a creature slime that unleashes powers she can't control.
Holy heck.
Fun.
You
I
think
wonder.
Nickelodeon's involved at all?
No,
or-
I think this
Sorry.
is a Kid Cudi. I don't know for sure, but it might be Kid Cudi like led because
Production.
because he
Cool.
recently I think released a single this past weekend and just shared like this is going to be my farewell for now because I'm going to focus on other things. And he had a
Wow.
really great animated movie that came out a few years ago called Intergalactic, which was really great. If you haven't seen it, great music, great storyline. And I
Yeah.
think he might just be going into that arena and just like exploring it a little bit more. So shout out to Kid Cudi.
Wasn't he
Yeah.
also a voice in the Spider-Man anime?
Yeah, he
Inter
played the punk. I think he.
and yeah. And then he had a
I
lot of
love
music
that.
for that album.
Yeah.
I mean, for that movie. Yeah.
It's fun that they get to do other things,
Mhm.
you know, branch off.
Well, what a huddle! A lot has happened.
A love laugh.
Laugh. A lot has happened in the last 2 weeks, and I don't think things are going to slow down anytime soon. I feel like Q4 is just going to be a freaking sprint. There's so much stuff happening. And especially in the MLB, we have postseason that has finally arrived, and things are really getting serious. The playoff field is set. Shout out to the Mariners. And we finally, well, we have already made it to playoffs, but we made it. We now have a bye, and we're in the
One.
thick of it. So let me
Into the
rewind.
thick of it.
So today we're just going to focus on the MLB for a little bit because this is what's happening for the next month. But let me just rewind a little bit for the last week and just kind of give you guys a taste of why and how we got here. So last Tuesday night, the Mariners clinched a playoff berth. Last Wednesday night, the Mariners clinched the division for the first time since 2001.
Jesus
And
Christ.
I'm not gonna lie, I was there to witness it, and it was insane. Cal Raleigh hit his 60th homer of this season, and honestly, there were so many home runs that day. Like I lost count because I was in line to get
Oh my god.
to get some concessions, and it was like 1, 2, 3 home runs in the first inning, and I was like, I can't leave this line now. Like I have to stay forever. But all that to say, T-Mobile Park was electric. The champagne was flowing both nights, and the streets of Seattle were rocking. Like right outside of this field, the park, people were acting like we had just won the big one. You know what I mean? So I cannot wait to see what that's going to be like when we win the World Series. But
love it.
yeah, I'm calling it. I'm calling it now. So now
Others are as well.
there are a couple fun stories from this past weekend. I just want to give you guys a little bit of that because I feel like baseball is really romantic, and this is part of the romance. So
Okay.
Sir Harry Ford,
Sell it to us.
Sir Harry Ford, who is our catcher or backup catcher, he just got called up this last month. He made his first career start here at home, and he hit the first pitch that was thrown at him was a single. But you know who was waiting for him at first base? His idol, Freddie Freeman of the LA Dodgers, who he grew up watching in Atlanta. So
I just got
That's
chills
really
and made me a
cute,
little
isn't it? There's
tear.
a really cute video.
That's
You
cute.
can't script that. It's so dang sweet. And then Freddie calls for the ball because he's like, obviously, Harry has to hang on to this because it was his first hit. Okay.
Aw.
First
Aw.
story. There you go. Second story. Bryce Miller, our pitcher for the next game, he gets to pitch against his idol, Clayton Kershaw, who is like one of the best pitchers in the game. Well, for now, because he has just recently announced his retirement. So his last game he
Ugh.
pitched here in T-Mobile Park, and Bryce, who grew up idolizing him, because they're both Texans, got to pitch against him. So he ended up getting a signed ball from his idol, which is really cool.
And they're both pitchers?
They're both pitchers, yeah. Both
Wow.
Texans, hardcore Texans. But those are just some of the sweet stories. We had Cal, of course, getting his 60th home run. We had our team clinching, and the Mariners ended up wrapping the season with a 90-win record. The AL West championship in hand and a first round bye, which I don't think we have ever experienced in our lives, except for in 2001. Was that the case?
I was at that 116 win game in
Oh,
2001. You were at
sweet.
this one. I was at the
Yeah.
161, and that was
I guess
my.
I'll be at the next one.
Well, yeah.
The next one.
Can
Hopefully,
I
it won't
ask
be
just
20 years or whatever. Over
Oh my
20
God, I
can I ask
know.
one dumb question?
No dumb questions.
Why is it called a birth?
I don't really know.
A birth.
But it's a birth, BERTH.
Birth.
I know, so it's like birth. I don't know. We don't have to get into it today.
I
but
mean,
it's
it can be
curious.
like both. Like if you want to do it with the BI.
It's just like the MLB's way of spelling birth.
No.
It's a situation or position in an organization or event.
Or
It's
birth can
just
mean a place or a ship to dock, a bed
yeah.
on a ship or train, or the space needed for a vessel to move to
So translate it however you want to translate it.
God.
Those are the definitions. But
They
we
gave
birthed
birth?
a win and we got a birth. Okay, that's where we're at. But our Mariners, their opponents for this upcoming round, the ALDS. First of all, the games start on October 4th and 5th here at home because we have home field advantage. And your
Hell
girl
yeah.
will be there at both
Are you
games.
I'm like, are you going there?
100%.
I'm going to
Both
game 2.
games.
I'm going to game 2.
Chelsea, we got to
Ooh.
link up. But
Maybe
We
I need to go
absolutely
there.
do.
our opponents will either be ours because I'm on the team at this point. Our opponents will either be the Detroit Tigers or the Cleveland Guardians. And while we wait to find out who we're going to be matched up against, let me just say the unofficial theme song of this playoff run has become Mr. Rager, thanks to a whole Kid Cudi, JP Crawford back and forth online. So, Harrison, I feel like Chelsea and I were talking about it and you were a bit confused about what happened.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
when we clinched,
I was
100%
100% confused.
So let me break it down.
I know Kid Cudi for
You
sure.
know Kid Cudi, and you know the Mariners. So those are the two main
I
characters
do know that.
in the
Yes.
story. So when we claimed the playoff berth, like when we clinched, the team kept playing the song. Yeah, the birth. They kept playing the song "Mr. Rager." Like there's video of the team in the
In the
clubhouse.
locker room or
yeah,
in the
Interesting
stadium?
birth
Well,
song.
it starts off with the clubhouse, so they're
clinching.
singing the song in the clubhouse.
Okay.
That circulates, and then we start playing the song in the stadium after we clinch the
Okay.
division. So a fan, of course, tweets that, says, "Hey, Kid Cudi,
Okay.
Seattle loves you." Kid Cudi responds back, "I love Seattle." And then JP Crawford responds to Kid Cudi and says, "We got to get you out here someday." And Kid
And
Cudi
JP Crawford is a Mariner.
JP.
Yeah, JP Crawford is
That helps
a Mariner.
when I ask who JP Crawford is, you're like JP. He's JP.
I thought you said JB, and I was like,
Not
oh,
Justin.
no.
Not Justin Bieber.
No.
Yeah, so JP Crawford is the Mariner shortstop. He says,
Okay.
"Let's get you out here," and Kid Cudi says, "Let's go." Well, here's the fun thing. One of our potential opponents is the Cleveland Guardians, and Kid Cudi is from Cleveland. So if we end up matching up against them, Kid Cudi, we are definitely going to see, highly likely. But who is he rooting for? Because now, do we change our theme song? Like, what happens there?
Oh, okay. Wait,
I don't
so
know.
here's
I
a
don't
question.
know.
Yeah, question.
If we played Cleveland, would we play Cleveland potentially at our first playoff game? Or would that be like
Potentially.
at later rounds?
No, first playoff game would either be
First.
Cleveland or Detroit.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, if it was Cleveland and Kid Cudi would come and play, it's like he was rooting for both because he's a Cleveland boy, but he's in Seattle playing our song.
Fair.
I don't know.
Well,
I like
hear
it.
you. I hear.
well, that's some
I
exciting
don't know
things.
anything.
Some other exciting things. The Houston Astros, who we hate, they spent 118 days
We do.
in first place this season. Like, I love this story. This is the petty of sports, and I love this about sports. Just as equally as romantic as it is, it's also very petty.
The romance is where you've still lost me, but we'll
Well,
get there.
it's okay anyway. But the Astros spent 118 days in first place this season, and they still missed the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. And let me tell you how it ended. I watched this whole game, and I don't know why, because neither of my teams were involved. But
Because you're petty, girl.
because I'm petty,
You're
and I
petty.
needed to watch it. The Guardians clinched their playoff ticket after a Rangers pitcher who has never hit a batter before clocked their batter in the final inning. And some folks are calling some folks are calling intentional because he's never hit anyone before, and they really just wanted the Astros to lose. Like, that's how bad the Rangers hate the Astros too.
Oh, so Houston wasn't playing. This is like a different game.
Houston wasn't involved. If the Guardians won that game, Houston gets knocked off. So essentially, the Rangers just gave that game to the Guardians. They were like, let's end it. Fuck it. Let's get out of here.
That's wild.
If Houston doesn't make it, we don't make it. It's okay. But as long as Houston doesn't make it.
Oh, petty.
Petty.
We like petty.
You like petty more than romantic. That's fine. But let me talk.
Depends on the story.
I'm not hearing the romance, and I'm hearing the pettiness. That's all I'm saying.
No, okay, fine. I'm a Pisces. She's a Virgo. She needs it very clearly painted out. But let me paint the bracket.
I'm a Sagittarius. If anybody wanted to know.
What the petty shade is this?
Well, let me paint the bracket picture for you guys. Okay, so it's AL wild card. The AL. This is the first round, best of 3.
AL wild card.
Yep. Detroit versus Cleveland. The winner takes Seattle. Okay, that's the next week.
We take them.
Yep. Yankees versus Red Sox is another wild card division game. Yankees versus Red Sox, which we all know is probably one of the most toxic rivalries in the history of sport.
Love that.
That's
Again,
wild.
petty.
Yeah, that's going to be a petty one, and I can't wait to watch it. They will take the winner of that game or series will take on the Toronto Blue Jays, which is also another really petty little it's a little petty ecosystem over there in the Eastern League.
In the Eastern Bloc.
Yep.
In the Eastern Bloc.
And then in the National League, in the National League, we have the Cincinnati Reds versus the LA Dodgers. The winners have to take on Philly. The San Diego Padres versus the Chicago Cubs, and the winner moves on to face the Milwaukee Brewers, who, fun fact, by the way, Milwaukee Brewers used to be Seattle Pilots. A little baseball history for y'all. Yeah, they used to play
is a fun fact.
at, what is it, 6 Field in South Seattle. But I got to ask real quick.
If it was Milwaukee versus Seattle. What a crazy twist of events.
Yeah, that would be... Okay, so great transition, Chelsea, because now I want to know, who do you want to see in the World Series?
Those two. Yep, those two.
Airson, who do you have?
Obviously the Mariners, and I think Milwaukee's fun, but I would love for us to beat Philly. I would like the Philly. Seattle and Philly.
I would like to beat the Philly's cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't know why. I'm like, maybe like I love Philly as a city, so it feels like it would be nice for us to.
You love Philly, but you want to beat them
back and forth.
Yes, of course I want to 100% beat them.
Well,
Seattle's winning. I'm here for it.
I'm here for it too.
I'm now a baseball fan. Is it a bandwagon fan if you've always have the Mariners and support the team, you just don't fucking watch baseball until things get interesting?
I think there's a whole nother category of folks. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I've only started watching the Mariners like 6 years ago. So who am I to talk?
Okay.
Well, that still feels like dedication.
I mean, I remember knowing like the whole roster when I was
Same.
younger
Yeah.
and fangirling
Yeah.
and running into Edgar Martinez at GameWorks and being like,
Yeah. You don't even know what to
My
say.
first celebrity crush was Brett Boone.
Oh my
Oh!
God, yes. Me too. I
Brett
like Brett Boone and
Boone.
Dan Wilson.
I love Dan Wilson. Brett Boone is an
Or Mike
interesting.
Cameron. No, actually, I really loved Mike Cameron.
Fun story. Mike
See,
Cameron might be the
Not a
reason.
bandwagon. I've just been off.
Mike Cameron might be one of the reasons why we are in the playoffs, because in Atlanta he saged the clubhouse because we were doing so poorly, and look at us now. Chelsea's face, she's in awe. Well,
Respect.
some
Respect.
exciting things to look forward to. Last year, the New York Yankees had like some star-studded like intros or like seventh inning stretches, if you will. They brought out Ja Rule, Ashanti, Fat Joe. I wonder if this year that's going to happen too, and if so,
100%.
who do you think is coming out? Given all of
Macklemore.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I feel like
who are they gonna
it's always
take?
Macklemore with the Mariners.
well, that's their mix a lot. I mean, Baby Got Back, Cal Raleigh.
Maybe.
They did that
Big
for
Jumper?
NHL when they had whoa.
Oh,
Who else could it be? Like who else? Like
well,
Pearl Jam?
maybe
They
because
do like Pearl Jam firework.
like
right?
the Padres, there was an Eddie Vedder Cup between
Vincent Boone.
the
Isn't he Seattle?
oh my
Oh
god.
my god, it will be Benson
Oh, I
Boone. He
cannot.
won't be doing the Super Bowl halftime show, but he will be doing
the Mariners.
It will be! It will! You called
There
it!
has to be someone else. There has to be.
I support him.
I mean, he's local. He's a
Yeah,
local and he's
that's right.
popular right now.
Well, I will say that it
Yeah.
might be
That's a great voice.
is it Pearl Jam? Like, cause Eddie
Yeah.
Vedder, is he on Pearl Jam?
Oh,
Yes.
that
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you.
So
Yes.
this past year, and I think last year, Seattle Mariners and the San Diego Padres had something called the Eddie Vedder Cup because obviously Pearl Jam, but Eddie Vedder is originally from San Diego. So who knows if it's those two at the end of the day? It might be Pearl Jam. We might be rocking out. But
Or we could get isn't Dave Grohl from Seattle?
yeah,
Oh,
let's have a whole
I think he might be.
grungy rock show.
Grungy rock show.
How
here for
Seattle
it.
is that?
Let's grunge it up. Grunge it up.
Well,
Yeah,
anyway,
let's take back our
I'm very
grunge.
excited for this next month. I can't wait because I'm going to be at the next two games cheering my ass
Maybe
off.
I need to go. Is tickets crazy expensive?
Yeah,
I'll be in Seattle on Saturday.
just try. Just try.
They
Just
might
see
go
what they're
down.
like.
Who knows? But also, I know the city everywhere. Like they're going to be showing it everywhere, so it'd be just fun to be out in community with
That's
folks. You know
true.
what I mean?
Yeah,
In
be out in the
community.
community.
Yeah, just be out in the community. Be with the community.
We're like, fuck this. Fuck that. Be with your community.
Be
though.
with your
You know?
community.
It's what we need
Getting
right
drunk
now.
with the baseball players.
Yes.
Lose your hat at the bar. Just do what you must.
Yeah.
You know?
Run into Seahawks players. We're speaking of Wahida.
Wahida, thank you so
Anytime,
much for
friends.
that. Anytime.
Anytime.
I mean, I do feel a bit more knowledgeable about
Yeah.
these playoffs. I just knew my team was in. I didn't know really anyone
Anybody
else.
else.
So
They don't really
that's-
matter
I
anyway.
think that's a wrap. Yeah,
Exactly.
and that's a wrap. That's a
petty.
wrap. Yeah. Well, we're petty. We're not talking about that anymore. It's over. We're done. Mariners. But anyways, I guess like let us know what stories you want us to see in the future. Either, just like in the comments on YouTube, I guess.
Yeah. or whatever. Don't forget to hit follow and subscribe to our show on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple, and turn on notifications so you can stay up to date on the latest sport and society stories.
Oh, and please rate the pod. But in the meantime, stay sharp, stay sassy, and we will catch you next time.